Okay, in this lesson we're going to talk about some traditional country timekeeping patterns. First one is the train beat. Most people have probably heard of the train beat. Let me play it for you, and then we'll discuss what it is, how to play it. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. Let's break it down, slow it down a little bit. We are dealing with either really fast eighth notes in cut time, or we can think of this in 16th notes. And basically, if we're in 16th notes, we're thinking about accenting the ands. 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3 E enda. Or if we're thinking in fast 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, giving it a backbeat. Hands only sound like this. Now you can hear that it has kind of a lope to it. It's not perfect straight 16th notes. It's got a little bit of a swing feel to it. That will all be determined by what the other band members' feels are. Sometimes it's a little more swing, sometimes it's a little less swing, but it definitely has a lope to it. We're adding the bass drum on counts 1 and 3. From there, we can spice it up a little bit. We can create some other accents, bringing the left hand in before the backbeat or a little after the backbeat. The eighth note right after the backbeat is going to give you a little bit of variation. From there we can add some buzzes, bounces, some double strokes to spice things up even more. So if you noticed, I was also playing the hi-hat with the foot on like 2 and 4. So that can be done as well. Let's look at that one more time. Great, from there we can splash the hi-hat as well. That's a term you might not be familiar with. Splashing of the hi-hat is when you kind of throw your heel down on the footboard and it kind of splashes those cymbals together real quickly. We want to splash them together and lift them up so that the cymbals ring. So closed sound and then splash sound. You can hear the difference. Closed, closed, splash, closed, splash. So I'm just kind of throwing my whole foot down onto that pedal board so it'll quickly splash the cymbals together and then lift back up so that they ring. That's a great one to throw in at the end of maybe a 4 or 8 bar phrase just for a little bit of an accent there. So depending on the application, when you're going to be using this kind of country train feel, the sticks might not be appropriate, it might be too loud. So it's great if you have other options, maybe a pair of roots or a pair of these talawans are awesome, some bamboo sticks here, or even brushes. So let's explore that a little bit. It's difficult to get some of those buzz and roll ideas with these, but we can create the same feel, it's just a little softer. Alright, so one thing I really like about these talawans is they kind of have like a foam core towards the end, and it gives you a little bit of bounce. So it feels more like a stick. It gives you a little bit of a rebound. So you can get a little bit of a rebound and bounce sound, maybe some double stroke. Feels more like a natural stick. So I really like these, but they're, they also give you a softer sound. So it's almost kind of like the best of both worlds. You get the rebound that you would in a stick, but you get the softer sound. Okay, so say we need to go even softer, maybe we're playing more of a singer-songwriter thing or something quieter where the brushes might be appropriate. We can play this exact same pattern that we did with the sticks or with the talawans. So I think the key to that train beat is not so much the pattern, but it's more obtaining the correct feel. So you'll definitely want to go check out some country records to try to obtain the right kind of loped country feel. It's kind of an in-between swung and straight.